See the true tree roots there. Be right. Till it's been in the ground a while, or in the pot. Break it up a little bit. Always put down some fertilizer. Go get it. I'm gonna bring in some more soil. I've got it in there. I want to bring this up a little bit, the whole bed. Just can't get down anymore. And I can get down, but I have a tough time getting back up. It's track meet. before I had surgery, and doing triple jump, and I was sitting on a bucket doing the triple jump, and we were done. I was writing down the order of events and how the kids did, and nice young man, I had to bring him over and had him stick his arm out and help me get up off my bucket. I saw he wasn't one of mine, one of my kids, but I found him later on, and he's with his parents. I went over and talked to his parents and told them what a good boy he was for helping the coach up. Yeah. We'll stop the video for a second. I'm gonna get some more dirt and we'll show that, but I'm gonna throw some dirt down. Maybe we'll level this out a little bit better. Put a few more in. Neighbors put in a new pool. They're just now getting started. They ain't filled it up with water yet, but doing some landscaping here or something over there. That's probably what's going on. We don't live far from the Air Force Base. You hear some jets flying over. We love it. Absolutely. I grew up on an airport. Dad owned a business. We did a lot of work on the airports. Well, that one a little bit easier. Let's. I'm gonna run over and get my my knee pad and this little stool I can sit down on. See how that works. Let's see how this is gonna work. The Blue Angel hosta. Love these hosta. Hosta aren't always deer uh, resistant. The Blue Angel, it's supposed to be. Let's see. And I've had them sitting out here for, I don't know, a week, and deer hadn't bothered them. I'll probably get the one with good knees. My wife, she'll get over here and make it a lot better looking than I just did, but we'll get it in the ground. Okay. Thing's pretty nice. All right. Plant this a little close to the wall right uh, teaching has changed over the years. Classroom has, and I think eventually they'll go back. Use lots of technology. Their computers, their Chromebooks. Uh, just I didn't use a lot of it in my classroom. Kind of old school, and I think it'll go back to that. Texas uh, passed some bills about uh, no cell phones, which worked out real good in my district. Kids were great, got great kids. They did a great job. Let's go to the next one. I like that. You can stop it now. Let's get 2 or 3 foot tall. Good shape. We There's a lot of plants that are deer resistant and shade tolerant. Uh, can't always find them. I mean, uh, if you got some ideas, let me know. I've got a bunch of different uh, lists that I've got and how I want them planted in the front yard too. So if you got any kind of ideas, let me know. Uh, you stop it now, Mo. This one, unique. That's the belly. Should have pretty flowers on it. I think it's this one. There. We've got to put, we'll note it. And I've got it on my list, but sometimes we'll make little cards, put with it. I never can remember which ones are which. But, okay, we've got this hosta, and it's going to get fairly big. I got one there. I don't know if I want to put it there or not. Set it there. And it's going to get says 12 to 48 inches. This could get that big. I don't know if it'll get that big in the this much shade. We'll see. I might move it over here. I will be putting gutters up on the house, but you can see where it comes off the house. I think it's going to be too big if I put it right here. Or I can maybe plant it in the front bed, save it. We'll see. This one grows small, the angel wings. It's got pretty flowers on it. Looks like the deer like it. Looks pretty gruesome. But I'm going to put it in the ground. We'll baby it. And put it there by the fence. Low grower. 10 inches high. Look good. Over my little walk here. I think I'll put it right there. Good morning. Welcome to Coffee with Coach. Early morning. We just got through walking our dog, Timber. Sometimes it's a walk, sometimes it's a sniff. We go walking and she just goes sniffing. She's got to sniff everything. I'd like to talk to you this morning about discipline and punishment. Uh, don't really believe in punishment. Punishment is something that is done without really an outcome. Discipline is something that you have where you have a goal and you're going to discipline children. Uh, my early career, I coach young kids and 12, 13, 14, sometimes 15 years old at the junior high. And sometimes they didn't have discipline. Sometimes they didn't have uh, uh, the maturity, the things that we wanted to teach them. So we came up with another coach and I, we were young coaches at the time, and we came up with what we call a PDQs, positive discipline quadrant. And it started out with, and uh, we had uh, 4 different areas of discipline. One was positive reinforcement, and that's sometimes that's all kids needed was to be disciplined positively, and it's only always needs to be positive. But uh, and then we went to the principals and the athletic directors with this stuff, and they loved it. It was outlined. We spent a couple weeks on at lunchtime uh, writing it up on the board. These PDQ, positive discipline quadrant. What it really meant was puke, death, quit. After we made you puke and you came close to death, you could quit. Now, was it really that bad? No. The legend lives. Uh, Years later, I heard that Coach Morris had made the kids push him around the parking lot in his truck. Man, that wasn't true. That's just not right. So it grew, and years went by, and hear from these kids and how they did appreciate having that guidance of positive, even though tough discipline. I am old school, always will be. Yes, it's got me in trouble sometimes, but uh, kids need structure. We all need routines teaching these young coaches that you teach your kids how to walk out onto the football field. You teach your kids how to behave on the sideline. You practice these things. You practice on the field before the game, so that when you get to the game, that's all you do is you play the game. The kids have been disciplined. Uh, I still hear from those kids, and they're teaching their kids uh, the discipline that we did. Had a coach uh, years ago, good kid. He was a good kid. He just didn't have a lot of discipline. He kind of wanted to be the kids' friend, which is that's okay too. But you can't you can't really be their friend. You can be their mentor. You can be uh, sometimes a substitute father. Uh, we have a lot of kids in our society that the dads are not there, but they want to be in sports. And anyway, coach, I talked to him, and I think he got it. The principal came down to my classroom one day, and uh, he said, "Do you know, Coach? Do you know what's going on in the seventh and eighth grade hallway?" And I said, "No, I'm over here in the ninth grade hallway." And he said, "Well, come on." So we went down, and it was right below the offices in the seventh and eighth grade wing, and you hear this thump, thump, thump. It's coming from above up in the hallway. I said, "Well, what's going on?" He said, "Let's go look. Come on up here. I'll show you this." So we get up there into the hallway, and here is Coach out there in the hallway with two or three kids lined up behind him. One kid has a tractor tire in the hallway. How he got it up there, I had, first thing I'm thinking, how did you get that thing up there? He's got this kid flipping tires in the hallway during instruction, during class time. And, I got a smile. I mean, he's doing what I asked. So I'll go up to him and say, "Coach, one, how'd you get that tire up here?" "Well, Coach, I got these kids and we just drug it up the stairs." I said, "Okay." I said, "I appreciate you working with the kids, but do you think this is the right and appropriate time to be doing that? How about if we take the tire downstairs and out to the football field, and we can discipline them out there. I love the idea of flipping tires. Uh, we used it as a positive thing too, races with our tires, but not necessarily up in the hallway." So he did get it. He turned into, still is a great coach. I hear from him every once in a while, and he's got three little boys now that he's running after. So it's exciting times, and all the things that we've looked at and gone through as coaches, discipline is probably the most important thing for our children. Uh, Not punishment. Just we're not going to punish kids. Have an outcome in mind. Have a goal with your child, and let them know that, and we can go from there. Now, I want to show you my shade garden, and don't throw shade on my shade garden. Uh, Deer. We put out deer-resistant plants, but what do we got? Oh, deer. They still ate my hosta, and I'm going to show it to you. We're gonna move over there, and we'll show you the shade garden now, and we're making adjustments. It was a failure. Okay, we lost the first half, but we're going to win the second half. We're going to change the game plan a little bit, figure out what to do. We got some ideas, but we're going to change it up a little bit. I think we've probably named the deer that comes over and munches on my stuff. Uh, we're gonna call him Newman. So Newman, let's go take a look. Okay, we're gonna show you the disaster of the first half. And Newman, we've got a plan. We're gonna get some more plants. We're not gonna be defeated. We're gonna win the second half. So take a look and know that there's a plan. We've adjusted. We got a different script for the second half. Brutal. Yeah. Why why just nibble off of it and not eat the fruit? Hey, keep smiling. Victory.